Hello everybody, welcome to another video of this latest series of videos of mine on a number of very good, very interesting books about the retro gaming and retro computer times. These books were sent to me for free by the publisher without asking me to do anything with them other than read them and enjoy them. But I decided to make a number of videos on them to show them to you as a thank you. I was never asked for anything from them, and I was never given anything from them for this. This time we have the book The Gold Rush with a big C, and I have a feeling this has to do with a word that you do not see very often anymore. You usually see the H word, which is kind of annoying me. The computer freaks, I like this intro. Crackers! Good. And I say good because, people have mixed the different words, crackers and hackers, since ever actually. Let's see, contents. Introduction, nucleus of the computer industry. 1984 was not like 1984. Get the discs en route 666. A dark scene awakens, and it is route. It's not a route. The Mastertronic strategy. I loved especially one game that was released by Mastertronic, by Virgin Mastertronic. It's called Conflict, a Middle East political simulator. Great game. The Art of Cracking, Bread and Games on the 68,000, Appendix and other information. Galleries, Atari ST versus Amiga. Ooh, I hate the comparisons. And in case you don't know me, I did used to have Amiga and Atari. You're liars, cheats and thieves. We shall go to hell, boys. What? Micropole CEO Bill Steele, I don't know how to say that. 1986. I don't know what's that about. Oh, probably the crackers. Nucleus of the computer industry. Ooh. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I have seen this again, these fonts and these words, of course, over the years online, but it's not the same as seeing them in print. To begin 1976. Okay, wow, he looks a bit like Marlon Brando. Oh, I know this video. This is, I believe, I could be wrong, I guess. I believe this is from the first what's the word for it? Showcase, yeah, of the computer mouse. I think this is the first computer mouse in the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Search online for that video. It's really fascinating. Ah man, Gary Kildall. What a nice guy. And he got fucked by companies later on. But fantastic guy. And unfortunately had a premature ending. I don't remember the exact date. I think it was in the early 90s. What is this? The blue box is an electronic circuit that produces a 2.6 kHz tone, common in the telephone exchanges of the USA, Japan and France. To reserve a line, blue boxing was first discovered by Joy Bubbles, Joseph Carl and Gracia Jr., aka the Whistler. Blind from birth, Joy Bubbles had perfect pitch and was able to make a free phone call by whistling a 4.E, E4. Above, before Apple, Steve Jobs marketed Steve Wozniak's proprietary blue box development. These I have never seen before. Rambo Barbarian, yeah. Barbarian, for me this is still a fantastic game to play. today. I prefer the Atari ST version, but I think any version you may play, you're gonna have a good time with it. Oh, ads. Yeah. Hacker versus Cracker. I'm not going to spend time with it. But you sold Gem 73. I don't know this. War games, of course. This movie was and still remains one of my favorites. Good times. I watched it actually in the cinema when it was released. My late father actually took me to some movies when I was a kid, and I have to say they were all very good movies. Never liked this game. Star Glider from Rainbow. Yeah. And the black and white version, the high resolution version, the first version I played on my Atari ST. Yeah, the box. I actually have a boxed copy. Not my original. Manual protection, yep. Annoying for everyone who actually paid for the software from the companies that made the games. Yeah, that was a mistake. Space Racer. Now, what I remember most about Space Racer, I mean, I have played it over the years, but back in the 80s, I remember reading reviews of it for some of the 8-bit computers. I don't remember which ones. And I got access to the game a few years later, like 91 perhaps. And yeah, I was not impressed. But it's not a bad game, but it is a game for the time it was released. Yeah, here's the thing with the whole scene, cracking scene. And for example, I was in Greece at the time, and it was close to impossible to find boxed games for the Atari ST. You could perhaps order a couple from Athens. I was not in Athens. And you could order from abroad, mostly from the UK. But because it was the UK, the whole European Union, which was not called European Union at the time, it was called EEC, we didn't have the Maastricht agreement yet in effect. So, if you order a game, which I did once and only once, from the UK, you will pay 2 to 3 times the price on shipping costs, banking costs, and all that. So yeah, that was a one-time only for me. And if you like I wanted to buy games, you couldn't. No one was selling them where I lived. So the only way you could get them was through piracy. And it is quite annoying, piracy that was not free. You actually got the games from people who made money on it, who was selling the copies. Now, very cheaply compared to the game, the proper released game, without including even shipping and all that. But still, you had to pay for it. Very interesting time. So my point is, even though piracy was bad, Gantlet, fantastic game, for me at least, and for others I'm sure, without piracy we wouldn't have any games. I did manage over the years, back then, to find some games, but we're talking about a handful. A handful. Bit of cracking, more stuff, 42 Crew, I remember this. I remember the software, fast copy, yeah. A very cool thing that the Atari ST had was that its drives, its floppy drives, could read PC drives, discs. Although I didn't have much use for it, but still, it was a thing. Toki I played a lot and sucked at it, but always enjoyed it. Both the arcade and the Atari ST version. I think I counted my discs once, before I sold my last Atari, and I'm not going to give you the number. I remember it, more or less, but it was not 196, it was more. Codemasters, I'm sorry, but for me at least, the 2D racing games sucked. Unless I'm forgetting something now. Weird Dreams, such a creepy game. It will make a good movie. You can buy actually the DOS version of it on GOG. Speaking of which, Flying Fortress, another game you can buy on GOG, the PC version. I played it a lot on the Atari ST for at least a summer, and I remember I loved to watch on tape, on VHS, the movie. What's the movie? Anyway, there was a movie based on the B-17. Very famous movie, very good movie. I don't remember the name of the movie now. And it was released in '91, I think. And I used to watch the movie and then play the game. And I used to play the game without the time compression. And I enjoyed it that much, even though yes, for most of the time you wouldn't actually be doing anything other than waiting. But I love that, I love that. Now this version of the book, not this version, is actually a bit smaller than the others, at 330 pages. Still a lot of info, of course. 330 pages is not little in terms of content, and definitely a very different feel in terms of design. I like it, I like it. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button and perhaps even subscribe on this channel or the other channel that this goes up, of the two. This of course was by Microzeit. I received these games for, why am I saying games? These books for free, and I decided to make videos on them. Definitely recommend getting them, buying them from the publisher, Microzeit. Or Zeit. I don't know, seriously, I should have checked before. Yeah, hit the like, subscribe, and if you want to hit the coffee link down below to donate something, then that will be fantastic. Take care, happy gaming, and stay safe everybody. Bye bye.